You know, they did some pretty good things. You know, ran the ball for 280 yards. Certainly I'd like to have some things back, try to get that in the 300 range, but there's signs of improvement. You know, Jake Capper went in there and played extensively for the first time all year. Hung in there, you know, a guy that's going to be a really good player, still learning and finding his way through. Thought Brady Yellow went in and did a great job. And Throckmorton played some at guard, which also, you know, gave us some pretty good movement inside a bigger body. So, you know, all in all, guys are working hard, and we're still kind of on the upswing, so proud of those guys.
Were you preparing to do that switch from Throckmorton down to guard, or was that kind of an in-game, hey, let's do this?
Yeah, you know, we've been preparing all those guys to be able to move inside and out. Obviously, the previous week we had a couple of injuries that put us in a pickle. You know, we have to have 3-4 centers ready to roll as well. So guys have been playing multiple positions during practice, and it paid off, you know, in the game, being able to put them in there and not really skip a beat in terms of the mental part of the game.
How'd you think Throckmorton did at guard?
He did good. You know, at the end of the game, he might have had one slip up here or there, but overall got a lot of power inside. He's a large guy, big body. He's got a lot of power, created some movement at the point of attack. He's able to work those big three techniques and do a good job creating movement at the line of scrimmage. So he did a really good job. He's a versatile player. You know, he could hop in at center and do that if you really needed to. So he's a very valuable guy, tremendous player.
If Jake couldn't go, would you anticipate starting what you guys did last week with Capper, or starting with Aiello in there and moving Throckmorton in?
If Jake Pisarcik
couldn't go,
you know, we're going to let it play out during the week. It's only fair to them that they get a shot. I mean, Jake Capper did some really good things for a young guy. And at the same time, Throck gave us an added bonus of a big body in there. So we're going to let it play out during the week, let them compete, and by Thursday we'll have a pretty good idea how we're going to go.
What are you seeing from Utah's defensive front?
Large, powerful guys. They stack you up at the line of scrimmage, clog up the gaps, very explosive. Downhill linebackers, active secondary. They know exactly what they want to do. I mean, they are very fundamentally sound, well-coached defense, and it shows statistically. They've done a great job all year.
What do you guys ask Justin to do as he's healing up as far as leadership or helping out?
Yeah, and you know, he takes that upon himself. He's a smart guy. Tremendous leadership. He coaches the younger guys. He's always involved in every meeting, all the film sessions that we have. Which is part of his growth too now. You know, he's only a sophomore. He's got a lot of growing to do as well. So we always tell the guys that get hurt, you will never have this time again. You'll never have time to sit back, assess yourself, and take a deep dive into things you got to do better. And Justin has been doing that not only with himself, but with the younger players.
This summer and this season, you said football's easy, but people are hard. Is that more important right now with a 3-game losing streak? I know you want to be correct schematically, but just keeping guys' confidence up and engaged right now?
Always building. It's got to be, I mean, let's call it what it is. This football thing is, you know, a microcosm of life, right? I mean, it shows you the highs and lows, how you have to deal with it, and you really have to continue to teach and exhibit positivity, right? That's your role as a coach. And the thing is, you know, you can't base it on something that's not really there. It can't be a false hope. When you watch our game, and I'm sure Coach Taggart had pointed out earlier, there's so many opportunities that we didn't take advantage of, and then some that we did. And so there's enough on film that highlights and makes everyone aware that, hey, take the next step, all of us, as coaches, players, let's execute this exactly like we want to do it, and the results are going to be double and triple of what we got on Saturday. So these guys have a great attitude. They understand where we are, where we have to get to, and it's all about working hard and keep going forward.
With Royce becoming the all-time leading rusher here, I mean, how rewarding is that as the O-line coach and being the guy in charge of the run game? I mean, you're only here for the first year, but
yeah, I'm happy for him. You know, happy for him. I think anytime your players, you know, break records, do great things, experience big victories, go to bowl games, get major awards, it's awesome. I've been fortunate. You know, I've been at some places where it's, you know, year after year, that's part of the culture, and it's great to see that's part of the culture here. We expect that to be elevated even more. So for him, for the guys that have blocked from over the years, the guys that have been around them, super happy for those guys. Well deserved.
Heard a lot about Throckmorton and how he's one of the smarter guys on that offensive
line.
You show him one play, he'll remember.
He is. The guy's doing. What was he doing on Friday morning? He had an exam where they were working on an actual. I mean, he's going to be a sports medicine guy, so they're working on a body or something like that over there. So he could tell you top to bottom the human anatomy, you know, how your rotator cuff works and all that other stuff. So yeah, he's one of those menses. You know, he's a pretty special guy.
Is he one of the smarter guys you've coached?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I hate to get in a Scrabble contest with him. He's good. He's really good.
Sorry if you already asked this.
You're not going to challenge him in Jeopardy either. So.
Apologize if you already asked this, but how do you think that Aiello did coming in off the bench?
He did a good job. He really did. We knew that they had a couple really talented pass rushers, some edge guys, and he's been working at it all year. Remember, when you got to work both sides, it seems easy because conceptually they are, but always switching from a right to a left side requires some work. He's invested a lot of time in it. He did a hell of a job. He really did. Proud of him. It helps us get a lot better, and you could expect him to play a lot more in the coming games. Good.
Thanks, Coach.